I think using the powers on some of these guys is just a little bit overkill. But it's hilarious. Oh, I feel so bad about that challenge at first. I thought it would be a good one, but it really wasn't. So sad. Robe! I wonder if I have that robe or not. Or have gotten that before. Vix picked it up. Ooh! I like that robe. That is a good robe. Let's see if we can, I don't want that. We can fit it in here. No problem. Yeah, the blue items for the most part are just useless. Just the regular magic ones, because they don't give they don't give you that many items. Like plus 42 strength is good, but you can do better. And I have. Ooh. This one actually gives me a lot right now though. So until I get other pieces, I might not actually use this. Oh, it improves on everything, but it takes away all those extra benefits. This is what usually makes me hesitant to change that out, but I'm going to hold on to that because I'm definitely going to use it later. Just going to see if I can find more of the items for it. Glad we came in here. Even though, you know, all the item dropping is quite random. So I think there's only a few scripted item drops. Like the stuff that gives you that first set. Oh, that's how you get up here. I was so confused before. I think I like walked right up to this and I was like, what? How do you get up here? I see now. Gotcha. Alright, so you've pretty much seen this whole cave then. That's good. We'll be back here. I can guarantee it. Magical harmonic echo. Has to be harmonic too. Oh. Ghostly spirit. So if you click on them, you just can't understand the spirit. Perhaps Mage Lysanor in the town of Amanlu can give you a clue of how to commune with the dead. It involves virgin sacrifices and candles and crazy symbols and dancing and orgies. It's quite the production. Alright, what were we doing? Right. We are burning things. Always a righteous cause. Turn up the music a little bit. The music in this game is actually pretty good. I like it at least. I thought it was it's decent. I find the jungle music gets a little old, but you spend a lot of time in the jungle, so. Guy just fucks off. He's like, I'm dying. Summon Paragon Trask. Honestly, I Shouldn't try to pronounce the names of some of these creatures in these games. It's just a lost cause. I am a lost cause. This is why I'm up to, in the bitter reaches of the night, playing Dungeon Siege and talking to myself. I mean, talking to the mic. Okay. Magwar. It's not a jaguar, it's a magwar. It's a very big difference there. Haku Skinner. Just a random mana potion on the ground. I think the raptor killed someone. Made them drop a mana potion. There's raptors. Raptors aren't really made up creatures. They don't exist right now, but they were a creature. Is that cheating? Null beasts. They're like wolves mixed with cancer. Wow, you dropped a lot of gold for creature of the forest. Hey guys, what's up? I can't even see him. Yeah, the camera sometimes flips out in this. Eh. Ooh, a legendary chain helm. Whee! Ooh, it would be really gross to be hit with one of those on their way down. All of a sudden this body explodes into bloody chunks on your head. I'm sure that's just lovely. I think that might have been... Was that the last one? No idea. I think that might have been the last tower. I could check my journal. Find out. Ow. Face. Just trying to avoid picking that up. Yeah, that was the last one, so I can return anytime now and do that. I'm just gonna explore this little area over here first. See if there's anything interesting here, and we'll head back. I kind of need a few refreshers of memory too, especially when I start doing a lot of the secondary quests, because then I know where to go. I get very lost very quickly. No matter how many times I play this, I get very lost. There's also a few puzzles too that I can never remember how to do. I get the general idea behind them and I'm just like, Ooh, 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 ooh! Fire! Oh. There's a lot of dudes over here. Smash him. Oh, that's just so satisfying. Worth every moment of bloody mayhem.
Who there? Go away!
Fine. Who dare? Oh look, another one. There's a lot in this area, holy crap. Large health potions. Dryad boots. I'm pretty sure that's scripted. because that's the last piece, I think, to that set. Might have missed one, I don't know. Time to go on a magical journey back to Ireland after we kill this guy. There's some stuff on the ground up here too. Oh right, this you have to go back before you can do that. Oops. Alright. Back to the town we go. I can sell all my shit, which would be nice. I think that's the end of that chapter, but we'll find out in a minute. Hi.
Have you discovered the steps for crafting that armor? Duma has been giving me the looks. I'm afraid she has realized that I forgot.
Oh, no, I'm not supposed to talk to her. I'm supposed to go back to... There. My bad. She sounded so desperate. Off we go. Yeah, so far this hasn't been overly difficult in terms of hardness, just because we're an equal level, pretty much.
You're not dead.
No! But the Mordernar, I burned their towers down. All of them.
I know. We saw the smoke.
Enough, Celia. Set the prisoner free.
This one deserves our gratitude, not our distrust.
Valda's forces were on the verge of overwhelming us. I do not need to tell you of the cruelty they inflicted on our people.
I actually have to agree with the Warden. I was kind of a dick. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna slaughter all of you, but now I'm your friend.
What will stop this prisoner from going straight to Valdes and informing him of the sorry state of our defenses?
This one has killed too many Morden. Valdes would never welcome such a person back into his army. The Resistance is in desperate need of such a warrior. I ask you to put an end to this cruelty, Celia.
Very well. I can see no reason to restrain you further. Somehow, you have earned not only Amren's trust, but that of these two as well.
Then I will leave at once for my village.
Go to the Great Hall. There, you will find a sister named Tar. She will remove your ring, and she will give you your thing.
And my medallion.
And your medallion.
Thank you.
You will now be more welcome in the village, I expect. Tar can help you on your first leg of the journey home.
Watch your step carefully, stranger. You know that I will.
Just like imagining evil laughter after that.
Be on your guard, friend. Valdes will have heard of your attacks. He will want to exact his vengeance.
My thanks. I will keep on guard. He probably couldn't actually give a shit, but whatever. It's probably gonna be like, some random people somewhere just screwed with my plans. Well, still on chapter 3, so I guess we'll go get my neck brace off. I got Tar right here, can't she just do it? Great Hall and Infirmary. I guess I can go talk to that chick in the infirmary too, because, you know, that's part of that quest, so. This game really is hard to organize in terms of quests and stuff for an LP, because it gets all out of order. It's subject to my poor, addled, randomly distracted mind. I hate these stupid lifts. It's the most irritating village ever. It's kind of cool, but irritating. So this is the Great Hall. And this is the chick we need to talk to. Tar. Oops.
I hear that I am to set you free.
Aye, please do.
What a pleasure to be taking someone's ring off for a change. I imagine you've had quite enough of Celia.
Quite, but she takes her job seriously and does it well.
Here's what is left of your gear. Those engravings on your medallion are unusual. I've never seen anything like them.
Bite marks. Those are animal bites on the mercenary's arm.
That's not what she said.
What? Oh no. Step back. Don't touch me.
She sounds like a little kid. What is wrong? These are just flesh wounds. Only a flesh wound. Bites from animals in the forest.
Are you mad? Those animals carry the plague.
I feel fine.
The plague is raging through the island. By the fates, you have it.
Stop! Be calm. Tell me what you know about this plague.
Anyone who is infected with it is transformed into a murderous creature. Animals carry the disease in their bite, and you have been bitten. It is only a matter of time now.
Do you know this to be true?
Why would I create such a nightmare? Of course it's true.
Where did this plague come from?
They say the Dark Wizards created the disease to lay waste to Valdis's enemies.
Who are the Dark Wizards?
They are Valdis's greatest weapons. They're hundreds of years old and beyond evil. Long ago, they turned to a form of magic so evil, it destroys those who use it.
Beyond evil. What is beyond evil? On the spectrum. I thought good was on one side and evil was on the other. Everything else felt kind of in between. What's beyond evil? Curious. How did it affect these Dark Wizards?
They are slowly dying. It is said that they even ingest Voldane to keep the black magic at bay, which tortures them. They are horrible creatures, and they use their own suffering to fuel the wicked magic they cast.
Voldane. Can such creatures truly exist? It sounds like a tale told to restrain wandering children. God, the writing.
It is no tale, for you live it. Please, you must leave before you infect us all.
Surely there must be a cure.
Many have hoped that. Some believe the stories about the healing properties of the sacred waters within the Elven Shrine. Others accept their fate and enter the exile colony.
I refuse to die. Not after all this. Where is the shrine?
I will not quench the hope that burns in your breast. But be aware that many have tried to reach the shrine, and none have returned.
Tell me where it is.
Travel past the Morden Towers until you reach the Elven Ruins. You'll find the shrine there. There used to be a shorter route, but became overrun with the Haku, and we had to block it off.
See, she says route too. I say route. Some people are like, no, it's route. But I say route. Past the Morden Towers. Very well.
Take this vial. Use it to hold the Elven waters, if you reach the shrine. Here are your things. Goodbye. I weep for your fate.
Save your tears. When we meet again, I will not have suffered the fate you fear. Farewell. Unique amulet and unique ring. Oh yeah, I forgot I have like tons of BS. Everybody has a full inventory. Get rid of some of this shit. Don't want that. So I think that's what the specs on that were before I enchanted this one. So yeah, I kind of do break stuff. It's all good. I have so many sticks. Trying to probably get rid of a lot of this stuff actually and not be too upset about it because a lot of it's just useless. Useless to me now. I think we just entered a new chapter, but that's okay. I'll just count this as chapter 3 and up until I think I'm gonna go turn in one of the secondary quests there because I think the book is in here. She's at the Great Hall, so yeah, I'm just going to pick up the unique ring with Diru and a super health potion and a super health potion. I think that's all I want. Okay, what's this book here? Tome of Smithing, that's the one. What's up, bro?
You may have traveled far, but I will wager you have not encountered the kind of terrible beasts that I have dealt with.
Okay. Ooh, another book. Yeah. Go back. Gotta find the books. Mothers of Arulan. I like saying that name. It's quite entertaining.
I have heard a tale or two in my time and can recite many stories of old. I am full of years, but my memory is still youthful.
We're gonna pass. There you go. If you want some lore read to you, you can go talk to her.
Surely you were warned about the dangers of the jungle animals? Go back to the jungle before you spread your illness to the rest of us.
So, about being more accepted in the town.
Have you made your funeral plans?
What?
How should we bury you? Or maybe you'd like us to burn your corpse, as is the Dryad custom.
I'm not gonna die.
If you say so. Personally, I think we should put you out on the river in a flaming raft. That would be something.
See? The Vikings did it right. Flaming boats. Man, when I die, I hope I go down in a flaming boat. I think that would be awesome. It'd be like the coolest funeral ever. Flaming boats. I wonder if that would be legal. Alright, let's look at this book here. Lore, Tome of Smithing. Okay. Lengthy and dry. Oh god. Dry and armor, stable methods, smiths, blah 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 blah. Creation process is surprisingly rapid. 5 squares of leather. Okay, you gotta remember some of this stuff for what's her face. So, okay, 5 leather. Coat leather with wax. 3 pots. Leather cooled. 12 discs. And then 2 baskets of leaves. Okay. I think I got that.
Have you discovered the steps for crafting that armor? That is good news indeed.
Oh my god.
If I don't get started soon, I'll never be done in time. Dryad armor is tricky stuff to make on a forge. Quietly now. Tell me what the tome said.
Okay, 5 squares, 3 pots, so it's not the top one or the 4th one. Okay, it's either this one or this one because they have the same numbers. Coat leaves with wax. Apply the discs. Fasten the leather to the resulting armor. Coat the leather with wax. Apply the discs and fasten the leaves to the resulting armor.
That rings true. Please wait a moment while I make the armor.
Very well. I'm quite curious, to be honest. Oh yeah, if you say the wrong thing, then you get, like, shitty armor made. It's quite funny. She just listens to whatever you say.
Excuse me, Craftmaster Sen. The Dryad armor is completed, just as you requested.
This is indeed fine work, Telenu. Excellent. You may keep that suit for yourself as a reward for a job well done.
I like her blue hair.
My thanks. Craftmaster Sen seemed almost happy with my work for once, and it's thanks to your sleuthing. Please, take this armor as a gift for your assistance.
Thank you, Telenu. I am glad I was able to help. Yeah, so you get good stuff if you, actually craft it properly. If you don't craft it properly, then you get, like, these shitty-ass pieces of armor.
Plague victims are not welcome here. I'll sell you whatever you want, but hurry up and get out.
Jeez. It's like continuous hostilities. Okay. Ooh. I think the ones I'm using are better than that anyway. Colossal Rejuvenation Potion. It was really funny. I was like, oh, when am I going to see a Colossal Rejuvenation Potion? And then 5 seconds later, I got one, pretty much. It was quite funny. Yeah. I've got a lot of these legendary talismans that I've always meant to enchant. I can get rid of that. That's not really I don't know what this golden chalice does. I got this from a quest from the last game, and I have no idea if it actually means anything. So I'm just holding on to it in case, I don't know, some kind of... I don't need that many of those. Revelation or something, I don't know. Hero's Ring. Crafted Dryad armor. It's pretty good in the first level of difficulty. After that, yeah. Fire damage. See, I don't know why you need to be a certain character level to use these. There's no difference between like a jeweled pendant and a regular pendant as long as it's legendary, as far as I know. If there is a difference, then please let me know, but hold on to that spell book, because I keep old spells in them and stuff like that. Ranged. That's actually really good ranged gloves. Like, I'm using level 31 there, because this is a set. I've been wanting to change this out for a while, though, so I'm just waiting until I find a better weapon. Well, I do have a better weapon, I guess. So, I guess I just need better armor. I'll wait for it, but, yeah. So I guess I'll hold on to those two things, unless what's-his-face down here can use them. He only has one of those things equipped, but 57 dexterity, that's pretty good. 3 barricade, toughness, and reinforced armor. That also helps with, even though he's not specializing in melee, it's still really good. Critical shot, dodge, and survival. I'd hold on to that. Legendary chain helm, I might hold on to that too. Oh, I can't sell the stick for any value. Nature's Vigilance. Magic damage reduced by 4%? That would have been good back then, too. Pretty sure I had all this. Okay. Yeah, here I am, like, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna do any maintenance, and here I am maintaining stuff. Wait, do you have a resurrect scroll? Just give it to you. Oh. Just stick it in there. Alright. Oh, another thing! When these guys die, their items don't just fly off their bodies everywhere and you have to pick up everything. They stay contained within their bodies. You just have to go and like pick it up again or resurrect them. If you resurrect them, then they are the same, basically. Don't have any issues. Tar, your inventory is a mess. Okay, well, if I do anything off screen, it will be just inventory management. Here, I'll put this in perspective for you, because this is what I have in my storage vault right at the moment. It's just a mess. I have shit from all over the place. I think I have all of the Chaos Avatar items. I think there's only 3 there. And I think I'm missing 1 or 2 for the Lich's Eye, but yeah. Most of the items I have in here, like Olmark's Bane, I'm hoping to get the last item because it's a 4-piece set and I never got the 4th piece, so I'm hoping to find it. And then I can just put it on, show you what the specs are, and then just be gone. So yeah, this is my exciting inventory. And I think that'll be it for tonight. I'm just gonna double check that it's chapter 4 before I make a fool of myself. Yeah, chapter 4, so I'll do a roll for that when I record next. And maybe change up some stuff. So, have a good night. I'm off to bed.